Hello and welcome to another video. This is Voorhees Retro 81, and as you can hear I have a absolutely rotten stinking cold. So this is going to be the only video that I'm likely to upload this weekend. Obviously I normally upload at the weekends, and I try and make sure I generally have, like, you know, as far as I can, I try and make sure that I'm putting up, like, you know, a vlog and a gameplay vid a week roughly, but I don't think it's going to happen this particular weekend because as you can hear I am like chock full of cold. It's not, I've been tested and it's not COVID, so I'm not in any real danger sort of losing the weekend to sitting around going and sneezing all the time. But yeah, I just wanted to put a bit of a vlog up just to let you know that I'm not dead, and just to sort of keep everybody in the loop. And I thought it might be interesting to just talk about a topic for a bit. And the topic I've chosen is what attracts you to a game. You know, what makes you want to play a game? What makes you want to pick it up and have a go at it? And I think for me, the core things are: does it look or sound like it has interesting or satisfying gameplay? And does it? And the other thing is it having a kind of unique character. Seems to be something that really pulls me towards games. I'm always drawn towards games that don't look like anything that I've seen before, or don't, you know, don't seem to be following the same kind of tropes and such like of other games. I don't know what these guys are up to, but they look shifty. Oh dear. Apparently they're actual people, which might mean that, oh god, I'm gonna leg it. See ya! Yeah, we're going to get out of the way, because if they are important to the narrative, I won't be able to kill them, and they'll just follow me until I get out of aggro range. Because that's how Skyrim works. If somebody is part of a plot line, you can't kill them unless you until in some cases you have to kill people in the plot line, but you're not allowed to kill them until you hit that plot line. Like, if I go to Solitude Docks, well, there was somebody called Deja, and every time you talk to Deja, she threatened to stab you. But, excuse me, Wood Elf, eh? Blimey. So much for your flame action arc, missus. Oh, dear lord. I've got magic as well. And a lot of arrows. Which are elven, hilariously enough. Have some of that. Yeah, so a game that seems to be trying to do its own thing, or has like a unique visual style, is something that will always attract me to games. And I think that's partially because, like, I'm sort of like a you know, my degree is in art and such like, so art, you know, visual stuff is something I'm like really tuned into. And, you know, I'm not really into, you know, I don't not enjoy, but I'm not really sort of personally inspired by, you know, the sort of hyper-realism approach to gaming that you see in stuff like, well, a lot of AAAs anyway, but you predominantly see in like the military and sort of, you know, adventure-y games now, you know, things like, you know, I mean, I always like prefer Killzone, for instance. I prefer Killzone to Black on the PS2, and part of that is just the gameplay, but it's also the fact that, you know, Killzone creates this whole lore of its own, and sort of, you know, this huge artistically rendered, stunning sort of near future sort of space battlefield kind of setting. and black is just like, you know, it's like CIA guys shooting CIA guys, like, you know, early Call of Duty style. Let's see if we can take this giant out with one arrow. Yup. They like them apples. Let's see what he had. Oh, we've got ourselves a horse hide. Nothing else useful. Never mind. It was worth it for the horse hide. You alright, mate? You're not going to eat me, are you? Good. So yeah, the visual style is very important, but also, you know, just to talk about the sort of the interesting looking gameplay. And I'm probably going to cut it off after this because, like, I can tell my nose is building up for another bout of massive sneezes, and I don't want to have to cut them out of the video. So with the gameplay thing, there are definitely certain kinds of gameplay styles that I know I enjoy. I enjoy things that kind of have like a sort of risk-reward loop, and I think when I say gameplay styles also, I'm not talking like genres, I'm talking like, you know, in more depth within the genre kind of thing. You know, if you've got like, I mean, I'm thinking like, you know, I was immediately attracted to Dishonored because of all the extra things it did, and because it took like stealth games and FPS games and adventure games and sort of rolled them all together as right, okay, I can kill you. Have some of that, and you too. And let that be a lesson to you, walking around killing people's horses. It's not on. So yeah, so that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about, you know, things that kind of blend different styles together, or kind of think outside the box of the kind of game they're in. And I do find that, like, you know, thinking like that, you know, looking for things that, basically looking for things that I guess that are unique gaming experiences, and when I see those, you know, going for them, it does lead to me sometimes picking up things that it's like, oh yeah, this was a really good idea. Unfortunately, it's a terrible game. I've had a few instances like that. One instance I can think of is, as much as I have talked positively about the atmosphere of the game on a previous video, Ken Saden on the Master System, it's just not a very good game, which is unfortunate because it's one of the ones that's very tricky to track down. It can cost a fair bit to get. I wasn't interested in getting it like perfect nick or complete or whatever. I just wanted to play it, so, you know, I just picked up. My version had a hole in it that I had to fix. You know, and as a result, it cost me about the same as any other Master System game. Instead of it costing, like, you know, oh, this is mint complete, graded VGA, a plastic box. Look at this, it comes from Germany. And, you know, they're like asking you, like, you know, $2,000 and $2,000 and one of your toenails for it. No, it wasn't like that at all. So that was a relief in the first place. It was definitely a relief when I stuck the game in my Master System, and I was like, well, this looks really pretty, and the feudal Japanese horror setting is really good, but man, this game stank. So yeah, I just kind of like I barely play that now. Anyhow, I hope this was an interesting topic, and if you feel like video responding, please do so. Take care of yourselves, and I think this will be it for me on the video front this weekend. As you can probably hear, I am gradually getting more and more bunged up and throaty as I go along. So take care of yourselves. I hope you're all well, and hopefully I'll be out of this allergy cold related funk by next weekend, and I'll have a bit more content and some gameplay commentary that's not just me wandering around and shooting people in the back of their heads with some arrows. Peace out.